Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment and Bolex Repair Philippines. In this video, we're going to do an overhaul on a Bolex H16 reflex film camera. I got this purchased in the Philippines here, and it's going to need a complete total overhaul, and we're going to point out some of the things wrong with it. There's quite a bit, so let's get started. So the hand crank, it's got a good bit of surface rust on it here, but it won't be too much of a problem in some of the other areas that have some rust on it, the viewfinder and so forth, and even under the turret, it's actually frozen due to rust. It doesn't look like too terribly much rust. I can remove that, the turret area, soak it, let some of the rust come off, and sandblast it on the areas and the dials that need be. You'll notice here on the hand crank that the little plastic handle has broken off where the eraser, my eraser is right here. So we're going to need again a complete overhaul, and with the replacement parts. The Moroccan leather very well may need to be replaced with either new leather or the pleather that is also available. So, and there's also one interesting thing, really more fascinating thing I'm going to share with you, so let's get inside of here. Okay, so I flipped the camera around on the other side where the film door is, and for those of you who don't know, on the H models, flip this little lever up right here, push in, turn it towards the left slightly, lift up, and removes the film door. Place it with the inside face up, the leather to the table. Alright, so it's actually really clean inside. There's a little surface rust in some areas around the film gate, and this really isn't too much of an issue and not too surprising around some of the screws. Other than that, it's really clean. The loop formers won't close, so we know there's some issues inside of there, which is of no surprise. But here is what is very interesting. Press here, and this removes the film. It did come with a spool of film. However, as you can see, the film is processed black and white, and this is, I purchased this here in the Philippines, so the footage is very well from the Philippines. I've yet had time to analyze it and check it out very well, but I'm really keen to see what this is on here. So there's more to come on that and to be continued. Let's take a look at some more areas of the Bolex. So as you can see here with the loop formers, we do have some issues here. Also, it's definitely going to probably give itself. The motor is wound all the way up. The motor will not move. So when I actually take it and turn it around, as you can see, it does nothing. Now, actually, you probably can't hear it, but the motor is trying to move. This is a good sign. And then press the button up front, located here for filming. Nothing. So you have to actually press it forward for the animation right there, and this sticks out, and then bring it back to be able to push the button back in to get it back in the correct position. There's definite rust around the spring. This is going to be removed, soaked, and then sandblasted around many areas. On the diopter, this little part right here is cracked, but doesn't affect anything, essentially. Just got to replace that part. All right? So these are just some fine points of this reflex camera. I'm going to have to get into the turret, see what ails it, and go on from there. And again, this film, I'm really interested to see what's going on with this. All right? Paul Morbid of Morbid Team Entertainment and Bolex Repair Philippines. Until next time, for part 2 of an overhaul on a Bolex H16 Reflex. See ya!